Yeah. Oh my goodness. 1989. Hated it.
Your 89 sucked. No.
It was so terrible. And here, okay, so before y'all come at me, coach, I know that I missed a whole lot of different artists that had come through. I was listening to the billboards and I couldn't find anything. I couldn't find anything. So what I had to do was get off of the Billboard Top 100 because it was terrible. Like the popular music in 1989 was god awful. And I had to go underground. I had to go on. It was terrible.
I wouldn't even say that. I mean, there was
still a ton. I think there was still a ton of bangers even on the Billboard 100.
No, not at all.
You're gonna have to send me what playlist you were listening to.
Yeah,
I gotta see this because the ones I found that even for the top 100 was some good ones.
Maybe because usually we're not this far off, but I promise I typed in 1989 and wanted to erase the whole year. Like, let's not even acknowledge that year.
Yeah, just like it led off with like Bobby Brown, Paul Abdul, Janet Jackson. I figured that was right up.
Gibson, Tina Turner. I mean,
yeah, you had to hunt for them though. They weren't on the top.
The Billboard 100. I just read the top 5.
What? Never mind.
New Kids on the Block. No, I'm sorry. I'm just.
I hated 1989, and you guys can't convince me to love it. You can't do it. I hate the year.
Not. Apparently not.
But I did find.
How did it hurt you? How would hurt you?
Personally, I did find these 5 absolutely amazing songs though, and I don't know if Coach you suggested to look for the albums, but like for the first one, that's what I did is I looked for the album because the song that was on the top 100 by this artist Janet Jackson was not in any way, shape, or form any one of her best songs ever. Like it just wasn't. It's not a bad song. It's just she had so many better songs, and I don't know why this one didn't make it unless I just missed it. But my number 1 is going to be Rhythm Nation. Janet Jackson came out as a soldier, a trooper in 1989, started a whole movement. Everybody in my elementary school was wearing all black with the black caps. And we just had this militant sort of situation going on because we are a part of the Rhythm Nation.
It had to be on the chart somewhere. I mean, it may not have been one, but I see Coach's wheels turning, so maybe he's.
Give me a second.
Yeah, find it. I bet you won't. Or it's gonna be like 30 or 45.
But what I found is there's so many different charts. There's like the Hot 100, and then there's the Hot 100 Soul, and there's the Hot 100 Hip Hop. And that by the 80s they had broke the charts up so much it's kind of annoying.
Yeah, maybe I just found
here's the reasons, because the album was released late in October, and that song so the singles, those were, that Rhythm Nation was not one of the singles that was released from that. That's why it didn't make the Billboard in 89. So
it wasn't on there, like I said.
Yeah, if you were just I mean, yes, if you were just doing the Billboard top, yes.
So that was the one that I found that just changed my 1989. I don't even really remember 1989, but that changed the whole trajectory of music at that point. So I guess the last 3 months of the year. Number 2. So I decided that I was going to dive into the world of country music. I was like, what else can I find in these underground tunnels of music that would really represent 1989? And as I was going through the top country music list, this one popped out. I have no idea how I know this song. I have no idea. I feel like it was on one of those late night commercials, like when you're getting ready to go to sleep and then it comes on. And this song is Alabama High Cotton.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it just, like, as soon as I saw the name of it, I started singing the song in my head, and I was like, how do I know this song? Because we're walking in High
Oh,
cotton.
I mean, it was everywhere. Dad was a big Alabama fan, so all the Alabama
Oh
music
yeah.
to heart.
Yeah. Yeah. Alabama is a good band. I went ahead and kept listening to them for a little bit. High Cotton is nostalgic. It reminds you of just the easier days in life where you're just kind of hanging out and
Yeah,
being young and enjoying your life. And then when you moved out is when it started getting hard. But before that, you were walking it. High
yeah.
Cotton. Old
Everything's
times there
bountiful.
are not forgotten. I don't know how much I could sing before we got to pay him. But that's my number 2. And I enjoy it quite a bit.
Yeah,
Alabama's a good band.
yeah, they are.
Number 3. So I went ahead and looked at the rock charts. I was like, what other rock music is out there besides these ones on this billboard, you know? And I found, now I know the Cult is like popular. I don't know how popular, but I never knew that I had heard a song by the Cult before until I turned this on. And the beginning of it just it sounds like 80s 90s mix for a minute, and then it just gets real badass, like real quick, and it's called Firewoman.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that song I blasted all the way to the taco place and back. And then when I went to go get other tacos at the other taco place and back. And then when I dropped my kid off at school and back, this is my theme song for the rest of the year.
Yeah, yeah. It's a
It
good one.
is. Oh yeah, it's insane. I absolutely love it. The Cult is like they're a good band too. I missed them. I completely missed them in 89. I remember maybe hearing this song on the radio one time, but I heard it
Yeah.
this week. I heard it with my soul.
I was probably
All right.
listening to T95.
Yeah.
89.
Man,
I
I
was
don't even
I
know.
didn't think I was listening to radio then. Whatever my dad or my parents were listening to.
Yeah, I was watching we were stealing cable at that point in time. And so I was watching Yo MTV Raps had come out, and then just regular just the rest of MTV I'd be watching that. And hair metal I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
I did.
But
My brother and I would have been like White Snake and a bunch of them just because my brother was 4 years older and he was into all that. So
oh yeah.
White Snake and
Yeah, David Bowie. Like I didn't get into any of that. Like I didn't get into David Bowie until Labyrinth, but like when he was just coming out doing his songs and stuff, I was like, what is going on with this world? Like, what's happening? It's the devil. And now it's the devil that I love. Number 4. Okay. So this one knocked my socks off. Like, this is the other song that I've been playing on a loop since I heard it. So I decided, let me go find what was going on with hip hop in 1989. What was going on with some hippity hop? What was happening? Ice-T had a song, and I'm very sure that nobody picked that one. But I just wanted to bring him up because he had a good song in 1989.
I'm sorry, Ice-T.
And I'll bring that up later so I don't use all my time for that. But this song that I picked was by the Doc, the D.O.C, and
Yeah.
it's called It's Funky Enough. And I don't pay attention to history at all, so I didn't know who the Doc was. Apparently, he was the co-conspirator to Dr. Dre, and he started the song off with, "Are y'all ready for this?" And I was like, "Yeah, I am." And then he proceeded to drop the funkiest, nastiest, most gross beat I have ever heard in my life. Oh my God. And the whole song is about how good the damn song is. And I just concurred. I was like, oh my God, this really is a good song. You're right. And then they started scratching the records after like the first minute. And oh my God. Oh my God. It is funky. Is it funky enough? Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
It is. It's way funkier than enough. It's all the funk you'll ever need.
Rub a
Today.
little more funk on that thing.
Yeah, it was bleh. It was gross. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. And finally, my number 5 is going to be the best artist that wasn't actually an artist. And I listened to this album over and over again. And then when they came out as frauds, I didn't care. I still listened to it.
Yeah.
I listen to it to this day.
They're all over the 100.
They were all over it.
Yeah.
And then this is going to be Milli Vanilli. And then the song that I picked was Blame It on the Rain.
Oh yeah.
Blame it on the rain.
Yeah, that's such a sad story. And then especially with today with like AI and all this crap. I mean,
That's what I was gonna say. They were kind of the original AI, though. If you think about it, it's like, girl, you know it's true.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
like I said, I was surprised. I mean, just with like within the last, I think, year or so that they put them on Spotify. And when I first seen them, I was like, I mean, how?
Because they should have been getting spun anyways. So, like,
I was gonna say, I think,
get your money.
Like, I even think, like, because they weren't stealing music. That's the thing. They had somebody else sing it. That's why. That's the whole other part of it. That's what I never got about it was. So what? You know, I mean, like, they were the performers for it. You know, maybe they should have came out and danced and did it while the person sung or whatever. You know, but
yeah, I mean, like
they just got offered a lot of money, and I mean, they probably didn't really know what that all entailed at first. And then,
did you actually ever hear any of the actual stuff they did sing when they tried releasing stuff when they came out after?
Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. And that's what they tried doing. They were I mean, they went to record companies trying to get their real stuff out there. And they said, you guys have the look, you have everything. How about we make it a little better? And obviously it worked because their look mixed with that sound. I mean, they had 5 Billboard 100s that year.
Like the whole damn album.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Thank you so much.